Okay, it's streaming. Okay, perfect. So we are live for the first stream demoing Cookie3 KOL Intelligence, which has gone out of the private beta out to the public last week. So I'm here with Andrew. Andrew, who many know from Twitter probably as AndrewAskshow. So great to have you here, Andrew. Andrew is one of our ambassadors, and he's been using KOL Intelligence for quite a while, like right now. So before we dive into the demo, I would love to hear, Andrew, how you're fighting KOL Intelligence and what are your favorite things about it, and maybe something you don't like. Then interested to hear as well.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. First of these, happy to be here. Very happy to be an ambassador of Cookie3 as well. I've stressed this in a lot of private chats with my personal teams, like my actual, I guess, work, like career work, outside of ambassador stuff that I do. That Cookie is better than Kaito. Obviously, I'm very biased. And I only say that because the metrics for consumption and conversion are a lot higher with Cookie3 than they are with Kaito. I'm not saying that Kaito is a bad product, and that's not at all, but Cookie has more like consumption and conversion metrics. Full disclosure as well, like my team also uses Cookie3 on the back end. We currently have an incubator that's being rolled out for abstract specifically. Like that's the niche we're focusing on for abstract. And all of the stuff that we do in terms of like incubation is being done through Cookie3's metrics and the KOL intelligence. I'll give an example. Like one part of the incubation is obviously like KOL focused, which is like which KOLs to reach out to, which not to reach out to, a lot of the deal making process. And like some KOLs, if you've done this long enough, they're very priced high, and like the impact is not nearly for what you're not getting your dollar for you're not getting your buck's worth, your money's worth. And Cookie3 on the scatter plot within KOL Intelligence gives you the accurate data of like which KOLs for which topic, which token, which thing, which product are like have impact versus which don't, which are hidden gems, which are not. And I think finding that sweep spot between having impact and being kind of hidden gems to, I guess, put the right contracts in place in terms of not being priced out or not being overpriced and paying for what you get is super, super important. One thing I think I told you guys this, like Christina, like in private too, that you guys could do. I'm interested in seeing like not just like token mind share. I'm interested in seeing actual like product mind share. So it'd be like fascinating, like just from an abstract perspective, if like all the products on abstract had like the mind share of like what growth they were or not growth, and like this far exceeds like tokens or anything like that too. And it would be interesting to see like which ones out of that sector have most mind share. Example, like imagine we're looking at like DeFi or AI or something, or DFAAI, whatever they call it now, and seeing the top 5 mind share and percentage of those, contributes to that sector being up like 20% that week or whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool as well, because right now we have the mindshare for sectors, but we don't have mindshare for ecosystems. This is something that we have in Cookie Fun, but just for AI agents, that you can look, for example, at agents on like Base or Solana and see like how their mindshare is going, like ecosystem wise, and same for frameworks. But because that technology is there in Cookie Fun, I have a feeling that we will be bringing it to Cookie3 KOL Intelligence pretty soon as well.
Soon.
All right. So I'm thinking I'm gonna present my screen, and we can all have a look together at KOL Intelligence. So, to anyone who hasn't seen it, this is what the interface of KOL Intelligence looks like. You can go to app.cookie3.co and start a 7-day free trial if you want to test it out. If you're wondering how it works, we published a thread on Twitter recently that goes through all the features. And obviously, if you're here listening, then you'll get the demo now. I think, Andrew, what we could start with is by looking at the KOL section. So first, let's go through the dashboard, and then we'll look at KOLs. So this is like your very basic dashboard. This is something you will also probably see in Kaito, although Kaito is a bit of a different product. Like, we're competitors in some way, but also we've got all the Cookie3 analytics that lets you track conversions, and then from off-chain to on-chain, referrals to links and campaigns. So this is just like KOL Intelligence is the first part of the marketing funnel. And this is where we're similar to Kaito, but then, it takes your marketing strategy like up to the end of the funnel, which is where we differ. But here you will see, some trending accounts, trending tokens, and trending narratives. So this is basically what is CT talking about, and who's the most followed. Looks like ZAS Powered has the largest change in smart engagement in the last 7 days, which is...
It'd be like off topic, but like just thinking out loud here on a stream, like it'd be interesting to have a leaderboard for all of those trending accounts, trending tokens, and trending narratives, having a leaderboard at the top left or top right, and then seeing how often that token or that account or that person was in top 10. So like, let's say like you break down like a month. Let's say we do the month of like January, February. Like we see like how many times that token or that account was in top 10 of that leaderboard that month, which means it's like holding its spot, which is like retention, not just trending. Does that make sense?
Yeah, or you could then see that's cool, because you could then also see, because if someone's got like, let's say, highest mindshare growth in, let's say, past 7 days,
Yes.
then next week they might not have it, but like seeing that they upheld the position and are growing consistently could be really, really cool.
You now know who to bet on and who to find. Like if I go to the NFT influencers, I can probably see who's holding their spot and who's just kind of like talking nonsense. And the guys who are holding their spot are probably guys that I reach out to more, because you know that they're consistent. It's like seeing like a soccer player, football player's like stats over month and seeing, is he like, he's good 1 month, but is he good every month of the year? What's he worth contract wise? Just an example there.
Yeah, because it could be one tweet that blown up and has just, literally made him really relevant and interested for like 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
But then if that KOL doesn't consistently keep up this content, then it might be not worth, I don't know, giving them a huge ticket for, or participating in them. So that, I guess, that would be similar for here for this visual graph, which shows the top KOLs by smart engagement. What sort of hints here at what is happening, that you can see this trajectory of smart engagement here with these little lines? So it gives you sort of a bit of this feeling that, we were talking about just now, of seeing whether, even though, because for example, Sweep, like his smart engagement is up in the last 7 days, but like it's been consistently going down. So you can ask yourself, what is happening here? Why are you not here, Andrew? I swear.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not smart enough. I don't know why I'm not there. It's good to see Finn there though. I had a call with Finn last night, actually the past 3 weeks, about Abstract. So it's good to see that Finn is there, as Abstract is like taking forward on all of this. Christina, like for those that are listening, like, and they want to become on the smart engagement tab, what metrics are like qualifying for this? So like what metrics are smart engagement like qualifying to like?
So basically, we've mapped a lot of crypto Twitter accounts that we consider like quality crypto Twitter accounts. We use AI for it. So there is like thousands of accounts there. And when it comes to smart engagement, we're looking at likes, impressions, and also bookmarks and comments from these accounts, and people whose posts are getting the most of these like smart engagement metrics, like are having smart engagement in general, because they're getting more engagement from these quality accounts. I'm thinking it would be really cool. I think I'm going to ask our product team to develop it, because sort of to like show which KOLs are really like botted and stuff. Rather than like calling it like botted or bot engagement, we should make like a similar like this and put it like top KOLs by dumb engagement. I think it would be like pretty funny and
or engagement farmers or something.
I think I saw someone tweet, because everyone like calls and talks like smart engagement, smart followers, so we should call it like dumb engagement and like dumb followers. I think that would be like, pretty
it's the list you don't want to be on then, right, Christina? Like you don't want to be on that list, right?
Exactly. It's the Santa naughty list.
Yes.
Basically. All right. So let's dive into here. Maybe we should look at you,
Yeah, let's do
Andrew.
me. I think I've gone up because I've gotten a couple tweets that have gone viral in the past 2 weeks. So I think I've gone up, to be honest. We'll see though.
Well,
I
let's
haven't
see.
checked myself out, so we're about to see what happens.
All right. Well, you are deity level, so praise you. So that's the highest level you can get.
Really? That's the highest?
Yeah, that's the highest you can get. So you're like, well, everyone who's listening and is a marketer and is not working with Andrew yet, this is your call to hit him up in DMs, because you're deity level. All right, yeah. Look, what are we looking? Last 7 days. Yeah, you had like spike of smart reach
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
in January, and then here are these the two posts that you said
Yeah.
went
We
viral?
got over 100K each, well, 170K, 120K or whatever. Yeah, 130K, whatever. Yeah. So they popped off from the past week.
Nice, nice. What were they about? Which posts were they?
Abstract posts. They're about abstract. Yeah.
Got
They're
it.
about abstract. Yeah.
All right. Well, they also scored you some nice smart followers because you got extra 26 smart followers
Yep.
and extra 2.3K followers in general. So I guess this is coming from here. But yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. Like I can see here that you're consistently making posts that are spiking engagement and that you're essentially growing. Should we look at, because you can filter here, should we look at
Let's
the
do 30
past?
days. Yeah, let's do 30 days. Yeah. Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
you
Same
see, and I
spikes.
can see that like you have these spikes. So I see that you're posting content regularly, which is good because you have good smart engagement in general here. And I can see that every now and then you post like really good content, which for
Yeah.
me as a marketer, I'm like, yes, like these guys understand the space because he puts tweets that are going viral. Like I want to work with you because you know what you're doing. Oh, your smart followers graph looks so nice. Like so many.
This is going up. Yes, it's going up.
I don't know if it. Well, I'm gonna speak to our social media manager why she only followed you mid-January. But here you go.
Christina, what's my smart follower reach?
That's the smart reach here. So basically, that's
Oh, okay. 1 point. Yeah.
1.9 million, and then smart reach is a bit different from smart engagement because smart engagement is only engagement under your posts. Whether smart reach also takes into account which like accounts that we marked smart are tagging you. So for example, if a smart account is responding to your comment or tagging you or saying, oh, I saw it on Andrew's timeline. So this is also counting this, and smart reach counts the impressions under your post and from the smart accounts and impressions on any post that these smart accounts made when they tagged you. So if
So
you
that's
want
where.
to improve your smart reach, make sure others who our real KOLs are talking about you, because it's going to give you a boost. All right. Oh yeah, that's the abstract post, isn't it? It's top post in the last
Yeah.
30 days. But this one's performing really well as well. What was
Yeah.
that?
I
That is
posted that. I posted a pic of a Tesla. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous stuff that goes viral. I posted a.
your
Can you
one.
click on it, Christina? Can you click on? You can
Yeah,
click on it, right?
let me.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Is the page? Yeah, I saw this. Oh, I cannot. I'm gonna share this.
Yeah.
I love this post. Is this yours?
No, it's not real. The
It's
car
not
is
real.
real, but like the graphics on it are not real. The wrapping's not real, but like Twitter thought it was real, so my reality.
I saw that yeah, that post was really high on my timeline a
Yeah.
couple of days ago. So
Yeah.
you see. It's
Funny
really
story.
cool though.
I actually posted this last week. I went to go see the the Clinosaurus team, right?
Yeah.
The Clinosaurus team on Solana. I was at their office because we had filmed a documentary and a podcast and done some like individual snippets with them last week for like 4 or 5 days. They flew us out, and like I posted this in a cigar lounge around like 10 o'clock at night, and then I woke up next morning. It was just going viral. Never intended it to.
It's the morning hype that you get from your tweet going
Yes.
viral.
Yes. Yeah,
And
that's true.
it was brilliant. I love the tweet. I was, really cool. Well, if you get a Cybertruck, get it wrapped like
Yes, I
this.
agree with that too. I'm big on Cybertrucks. I think they're like a car of the future. I think it's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah. All right. So what else we can see in a KOL profile? What else? What other metrics do I have here for you? Okay, so here, anyone like looking at the KOL or assistant KOL, you can see like accounts mentioned by Andrew. So basically, if I was deciding if I want to work with you, which I already am doing,
Yeah,
but I would look at what accounts you're mentioning, and
yeah,
if I see a lot of shit accounts and like or accounts that I don't want to be associated with, this is like a good indication if I want to
yeah,
work with you, if I want to bring you as an like official advisor, ambassador, especially relevant for like really big KOLs. Because if you see them shilling a lot of tokens and a lot of tokens that did bad in the past, it may be worse for your reputation to work with them.
yeah,
Because even though the market and CT might not like catch up yet that someone's shilling like crap, they will after a while, and it will impact you negatively. So doing the right research is important. um Here we can see who are your top smart engagers by their score in Cookie Fun. So you're getting engagement from Ansem, which is one of your top smart
hmm
engager, but like, oh, you got, what is it,
yeah.
at,
Whale's pretty common. Me and Whale's
yeah,
pretty common.
13 responses in the last month. So
Yeah,
pretty cool. I'm looking who else has got like big number. I think no one beats. Oh, here. Okay, Lana. 16 responses and 2
yeah,
quotes of your tweets. So,
yeah. We go pretty. Kalana and I also touch base pretty regularly as well. Shout out Kalana.
yeah.
Christina, there was last time we looked at this, there was like I think it was down below. I don't remember what it was called, but you can see which tokens KOLs are talking about.
Yeah, that's in I'll show you because that's in
Yeah,
a different section that we'll cover. And here, which is cool, you can filter by projects, investors, builders, marketers. So if you're looking at a influencers, is just like a general crypto Twitter audience of smart followers. So probably, yeah, most of them are here, but you can also see like what projects are engaging with your tweets, which is quite cool.
yeah,
And then you've got engager statistics. So basically, the median score of your engager, so people who engage with your posts, and then unique engagers and returning engagers. So I can see here, which is really good. This trajectory like looks exactly the same because it looks like you've got a nice like 50-50 split of people who are uniquely engaging with your post for the first time, but you've got this returning engagers line show like
yeah,
that's growing. It's really important for me, and if I see it as a marketer, then I know that you have a strong base of people who follow you and they regularly engage with your posts, rather than people who like randomly stumble upon your tweets and
yeah,
like it one time and then like go away. Because if I'm doing a campaign, like I think I've read that study a long time ago, but I think it's like the 7th time you hear about a brand or something that it like engraves in your brain. So if I'm, for example, working with you or any other KOL, then I know is the repeated time that you talk about my project that is going to actually bring me good return on my investment. And then if I know you've got returning followers and returning engagers, I know they're going to see my project a couple of times on your timeline or in your posts, which is going to finally like get engraved in their brain that we exist. All right. Here you've got the metrics of like all your smart followers, which I can look at. So not only top engagers, but all of your smart followers, follower time, type, their metrics, and average views to followers, which I've got here. All right. Let me go back. So you asked about seeing how many tokens different KOLs shill.
yeah.
So that's possible in the KOL lists tab. Sorry. So basically, let me find a good list here. I want to show you. Okay, so I've got a list here of AI agent KOLs. And it's a list like we created manually. You can add KOLs here. So basically, you can look for any KOLs, browse to add them,
There you
or
go.
you can
Yeah.
upload a CSV of any handles, so you immediately get their scoring. It might take sometimes like about an hour if you have a KOL that we don't have yet in our database. So maybe like a micro KOL or someone like hasn't been queried. It might take like up to 1 hour to like pull and load up all of the data. So if you're working with some like pretty random KOLs, then be prepared that it's going to take time to get their data. All right. So here, I like Sami. We work with Sami as well at
Yeah,
Cookie3.
sounds great.
So let's do Sami. So Sami's got pretty nice score. That would be deity level as well. So he's got like almost 8K in his score. The score is out of 10K. But we were talking about token mentions, so I can see here like what tokens Sami is mentioning.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to see that 14 posts mentioning cookie, and then the next one is for a post mentioning rect. So, well, I don't know if Sami's listening, but Sami, if you're ever watching it, like, thank you. It's really great to see that you are mentioning cookie so much, which is, our partner project. Um, but this is it. So if I went on to KOL and I saw, I don't know, that in the last 30 days they shilled, how many would be too many? I know, like 50 or 60 tokens, then that
Too
would
much.
sort
It's a
like
bit much.
too much. It's like
Yeah.
lost in the space. If someone's talking everything's great, etc., then people are starting to be a bit skeptical if there's too much shilling. Obviously, like if you know
Yeah.
like KOL looks legit, you can always go into their profile and like see what posts these are, because it might be that they've done like they do a lot of analysis in which they just show tokens, but then
Yes.
you would know, because that's more for KOLs that are maybe shilling tokens a bit more, or just posting about cool tokens. Here in the list you have basically the summary of the metrics you can see in the KOL profile that we just showed. So this is like your top metrics such as reach, audience quality, content quality, etc., etc. Obviously you can
We
click
can
through
see
and
performance of the tokens as well, right, Christina? Like we can see how well those tokens perform that the KOLs mentioned.
yes, but not in this section.
Okay.
Which we'll cover later. But here, so this is basically a list. So let's say you get a list from an agency or something, and you just want to see if these KOLs are good without like going through each individual profile
Yeah.
directly. Then you can just download here, and you've got like the very basic summary of the token mentions, accounts that are mentioning this KOL. So this is cool as well. So, well, Sami mentions us a lot, but we mention Sami a lot as well. So it's mutual. Um, and then here you can see like the summary of all the metrics that you can see in more detail in the profile. So if I've got a list and I want to quickly look at the score, quickly like look at impressions and reach, and like basically judge the quality of the entire list, then I can do it super quickly in this part. Okay, but you were talking.
This part to me is extremely important, even from a trader perspective as well. That's not just from a marketer standpoint, but from a trader perspective.
Yeah. All right.
Based off of
So
like how well the tokens performed for each KOL, like after they post them 100 times, you know who to trust and who not to trust, to be transparent.
yeah, and it's I mean, I am using this. We advise the cookie DAO a little bit, and sometimes they ask us like if we can let them know whether KOLs are worth working with them or not. Are there agencies that come to them with KOLs? What I do, I immediately like take the list and I drop it here. And it used to take me hours to go through it and judge the quality of KOLs. Right now, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I'm done. And I can say, like, I want to work with these guys or I don't want to work with these guys. So it's literally like time saver. All right. Do we want to do token, or maybe we do? token
Yeah, let's do
10 or
let's,
narrow?
let's do let's do Pengu. Let's do Pengu.
Pengu.
Yeah, just because like I'm pretty familiar with like ecosystem generally.
Okay, search.
There we go.
So this is a really cool part for any marketer or even like trader to look at the performance of a token. Actually, I don't know if I've got any KOL list relevant for this, but let's say AI agent KOLs, they won't be mentioned. Oh, some of the guys that we've got on the AI agent. So basically, here you can see the overview of how many posts were made about Pengu on each day. And what I did just here now, I chose a list. So in the list section that I just showed you, you can create any lists that you want. And here you can filter to have the posts from the KOLs from that list shown separately. So I just did the AI agents KOL list that we were looking at just now, and here you can see, which of these posts were made by AI agent KOLs where Pengu was mentioned. So it's actually cool that AI KOLs are mentioning Pengu as well. I thought, especially here, what happened on 10th of January? Big, large engagement.
10th of January. It's a good question. I actually don't know. It's a good question. I don't remember. It's 10th of January was 20 days ago, but it feels like it's like 3 years ago. I don't remember. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Can we, Christina, we couldn't like click on that bar graph. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we know what happened. What happened on 10th of January?
AI XBT, pick a random comment below after some Pengu. By July.
Play Amber. Yeah, it's John. Shout out John. No, because they announced the token in December. Yeah, I know. What else can we click other than highest suggestion? What can we see other than highest suggestion at the top there?
We can see highest smart engagement.
Yeah, let's see that.
Highest engagement in general. I didn't know what happened that day, but that's interesting that so many of these AI agent KOLs mentioned Pengu on that day. We are going to add here a possibility to filter by lists as well. Hang on, maybe if we do include organic. Let's see if it's going to do. Yeah, okay. So basically, they already added it. So that wasn't working some time ago, but I'm super happy that it's working. So here, it's basically organic. As organic, we called anyone that's not on the list that you selected. So if I select organic KOLs, I will see only tweets by these AI agent KOLs. Best meme token. Let's fucking go. Is this financial advice? That was in replies. What in replies to what though? Let me see. I should be able to click on it. View post on X.
View post on X, yeah. Oh, it's Hunter's post.
Yeah. So that got a lot of engagement when it comes to Pengu. Okay, interesting. All right. But I know we're are you okay if we go a bit over the half hour?
Today I cannot, but next time for sure.
Okay, so in this case, I think we're gonna discover more as like looking into projects and narrative. Maybe like in a week or 2 weeks we do this again, because I think we've spent so much time looking at like just the but that only shows like how much data is there in there. Like we've spent half an hour looking at it and we've only went through like a little
we didn't even cover the token retention, which is one of my favorite posts, by the way. The token retention per like the week is like one of my favorite components.
Yeah, we'll go over it next time, I guess. Then
yeah, happy to do it. Just let me know. Happy to do this again. Just if we get to do an hour, we can do an hour, not a problem. I just need to know ahead of time because my day's pretty packed today.
Sure, no worries. Like let's do it again. I think we have 500 people watching right now, so
okay, good number.
People are interested. So sorry guys, we didn't manage to cover everything now, but we will next time.
I think Christina, next time let's see if we can stream an abstract as well at the same time. You can do both at the same time, by the way. you can stream on Twitter and Aftermath at the same time, so you're getting 2 different audiences.
Let's do it. 100%. Okay. Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining. It was great having you. Okay. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye for now.